Throughout the 2024 season so far, there's been a lot of speculation on whether Hailie Deegan will make it to the NASCAR Cup Series or not. She came into the Xfinity Series this year after racing in the Truck Series for a couple of years. However, it does not look like she'll make it further. There have been doubts surrounding her future in the Xfinity Series. Her last race in Iowa certainly didn't help. During the last race in Iowa, Hailie Deegan started the race in 33rd position and went on to finish 25th. This season, Degan has never managed to finish in the top 10. Her best result came in Talladega, where she finished 12th. She currently sits 29th in the points table while competing full-time. Drivers who have only been competing part-time in the series, such as Ryan Truex and Eric Almirola, have scored more points than her. Among the drivers who have competed in all the races so far, Degan stands last in the points table. After her last race in Iowa, where she was running at the back for almost the entire race, fans took to social media to lay down their thoughts on her performance in Iowa. Here are some of the comments fans have been writing on social media. Is the number 15 Degan trying? SHR-supported car running outside the top 30 the entire race so far. Almost as if hiring an incredibly mediocre Danica knockoff would give you these results. The fact that this is so true is sad. Hailie is so much worse than Danica, it's not even funny anymore. It just hurts to watch. Unfortunately, she just sucks no matter what. I mean, seeing her driving in an SHR-supported car in the last place in the point standing is unacceptable. She should have needed more time in ARCA before deciding to move up the ranks. She sucks, don't sugarcoat it. She literally got passed by the 53 in the beginning of the race. She just sucks. It's every week. Where you been? Fans are now tired of Degan's inability to deliver results for herself and the team. If she's not able to do so, she simply will not be able to make it to the Cup Series. Hailie was introduced to the world of motorsports by her father, Brian Degan, who's a professional freestyle motocross rider. Thanks to him, Hailie seemed destined for greatness from a young age. With a father who made a name for himself in motocross and off-road racing, she had the genes and the upbringing to succeed in the high-octane world of motorsports. And we have the necessary ingredients to succeed in delivering the latest news on NASCAR consistently. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and let us take care of the rest. By the time she had turned 10, Hailie had started to show a lot of promise in her abilities to become a professional motorsports driver. But as she started to transition from amateur to professional competitions, she started to feel the pressure every professional driver faced. But thanks to her limited talent and connections, she was able to get into NASCAR's K&N Pro Series West in 2018. She was the youngest female driver to drive in the series at just 16 years old. During her time in the K&N Pro Series, Hailie won 3 races and finished 3rd in the standings during her second season. The next year, she made her NASCAR Truck Series race debut. She was chosen to stand in for one race where she came in 16th. In 2021, Degan earned a full-time seat with David Gilliland Racing in the Truck Series. After a mediocre performance in the Truck Series, she's now racing in the Xfinity Series this year. I'm excited about the opportunity to compete full-time in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, starting next year with AM Racing, Degan said in a press release before the season started. From the start, the team has been nothing but great to work with, and the vision that Wade Moore, team president, has for the team to accomplish align with my values perfectly. Through the support of Ford and the AM Racing team, I feel like we will achieve great things together in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. By joining AM Racing, she's driving the Ford car in the Xfinity Series. We are excited to see Hailie continuing to advance her career by running full-time with AM Racing in the NASCAR Xfinity Series in 2024. Mark Rushbrook, Global Director, Ford Performance Motorsports, said in a statement, "Hailie works so hard on and off the track, and AM Racing will surround her with a great team to continue her development. From what we saw from Hailie in her Xfinity Series debut in Las Vegas last year, we look forward to some great results in 2024. While the team and Hailie had high hopes for her performance when the season started, she has not been able to live up to expectations. Degan's off-track antics have drawn scrutiny from both fans and industry insiders alike. From controversial social media posts to clashes with fellow drivers, her behavior has raised questions about her professionalism and maturity. In a sport where image is everything, such missteps can have far-reaching consequences. Moreover, there are whispers within the racing community about Degan's true level of talent. Some insiders suggest that she's been given preferential treatment and opportunities not afforded by other drivers of similar skill levels. Whether it's securing sponsorships or gaining access to top-tier equipment, Degan's connections have undoubtedly played a role in her ascent. There's no doubt that connections are vital to help progress in motorsports. However, these connections will only take you so far. Degan will now need to work on enhancing her skill set if she hopes to penetrate the barrier and secure a permanent spot in the NASCAR Cup Series. Critics argue that Degan's rapid rise through the ranks has more to do with marketing and PR than actual performance on the track. In an industry driven by results, her failure to perform consistently speaks volumes about her true abilities as a driver. As the spotlight dims and the pressure mounts, the cracks in Degan's skills are becoming harder to ignore. In a sport like NASCAR, we don't see many female motorsport drivers. Hence, when one arises from the horizon, there are several sponsors and teams looking to use female drivers to promote their brand and image. While some are successful and are able to progress further, others are not able to perform consistently in order to move forward. Like any other driver in the Xfinity Series, Hailie aspires to drive in the NASCAR Cup Series in the future. She's currently 22 years old. If she wants to get promoted to the Cup Series, she will have to improve a lot in the coming months. Although she has a large fan base behind her, she will need to start delivering better results for her team. Her best result in the Xfinity Series came in Talladega a couple of weeks back, but as mentioned before, she has not performed well in the last two races. Consistency is something she will have to work on going forward. Another important factor that goes into becoming a Cup Series driver is their public image. Degan often comes out as cold and hostile with her social media activity and comments after the race. This sort of public image might not be the best image for her to maintain as she targets to head to the Cup Series in the near future. Teams always look for drivers with a versatile skill set and a good public image. While Hailie may have created some hype earlier this year when she made her Xfinity Series debut, her on-track performances leave much to be desired. As the competition heats up and the stakes grow higher, the true test of her talent will be whether she can rise to the occasion and silence her doubters once and for all. So far, she's not come out ahead, and from the way things look, she may not be racing in the Xfinity Series for much longer as well. Even if a driver is not able to perform at their best, the team usually keeps them around because they attract sponsors. At the beginning of the season, it could have been said that Degan was attracting sponsors as she's only one of two women taking part in the Xfinity Series. However, now that Degan's public image has come down due to her performances and off-track antics, we could see sponsors start to pull out. This could trigger her exit from the Xfinity Series as well. But there are still another 11 races to go in the Xfinity regular season. If Degan wishes to revive her chances of being successful in the sport, she'll have to do so in this time frame, otherwise it may be too little too late for her. Do you think Hailie Deegan will be able to overcome her challenges to fight for a seat in the NASCAR Cup Series? Or has she already reached the peak of her career? Post your thoughts in the comment section below.